welcome to the Halloween special. That's right, I'm doing a Halloween special. So what's special about this episode? Well, for this week only, we have most feared Brian Urlacher, who for this Halloween event has been upgraded to a 95 overall. And we have him on the team without having to unlock him through the dice. He is here for the Halloween weekend, but he's not here to stay. That is unless he gets a combined 5 interceptions and sacks, which then would mean that he can stick around for the long term. Of course, after this weekend, he gets downgraded to the 85 overall anyway, but I thought, why let this go to waste? This is a player that Brandon Marshall has played with. For this weekend, he goes up to a 95 overall, and this series is released on Monday, and Halloween happens to fall on Monday this year. I just couldn't let that go to waste just because I hadn't unlocked him through the dice. So here he is, and as it is Halloween, firstly I will be using some ridiculous effects, and I will be using the adjective spooky for things that aren't spooky. Nothing changed from what I pointed out last week on this spooky team. Sheldon Richardson is now our number 2 spooky defensive tackle. That was pretty much the only player we got. We got these 2 spooky silvers, and that was about it. As for objectives, there's Williams and Wilkerson, who still need to get those final sacks to be upgraded, Willie Young and Elvis Dumerville as well, and of course a bunch of other scoring ones and whatnot. Oh, of course, we got Kyle Long last week as well, and he's now at the right guard position, which is spooky. We need another game from Harris with no sacks allowed to get that Charles Leno card, and I'm changing Jamon Bushrod just having to play 3 games to having to have 3 games without a sack, and I don't remember if he allowed any sacks last week. We're just gonna say no, so if he has 1 more game without sacks, we upgrade him to his Football Outsiders special, and that is it. We can get into a spooky game now. My kicking has not been up to scratch, and it's back down at not scratch. My connection is so bad today. Oh, Smith, you beauty! Get down there! Get down there! Oh, never mind. How was he caught from behind by Cam Newton? I know he's fast, but come on. What a play, Smith. What a play. Alright, let's get this ground game going early on. That'll really do us some favours. Now, go Forte, running through everything, including his own blockers. Oh, look at the hole. Oh, I thought we could have made it all the way. Huge hole for Forte there. Oh, Royal. Oh, what a play by Royal. What a man. Finally, that's the first time we've been able to use him as the second receiver really properly in a game. And he repays us with a big time play. Alright, let's try and get these sacks with Williams and Wilkerson, shall we? Bad timing on that one. And there's Gilchrist with an interception. That's his 3rd. If he ever happens to get a team of the week or something, he's already done. So we go back to that ground game that treated us oh so well before. Oh, and he found a hole again, and I pull him inside. If he'd stayed outside, that would have been a touchdown. Throw! Oh, he's going through everybody! I feel like I stopped controlling him at some point there. I don't know what ended up happening. Just short of the touchdown. Third yard line. 3 yard line. That was a spooky play. Alright, we're looking for Marshall here, but we're happy to take Amaro. What is with this? I press square, and 2 minutes later, he throws the ball. This isn't good. Well, it's only half the distance to the goal. It's not really doing us any favours. No! There's a lag between the communications. I'm not making excuses. I'm just pointing out the truth. There we go. I got it in the end anyway. So that's a Brandon Marshall touchdown. That's 5 of 20. Oh, see? They're kicking again. This connection is the worst. Come on, we'll get a good kick this time. No, we won't. Oh my, that's going straight out of bounds. Why did he catch that? I was going, oh, I guess actually gives him better field position, but should have let it go out and make me feel like an idiot. Gotta get ourselves a Wilkerson sack at some point this century. Oh, so close. Well, he gets in. Yes. 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 Oh, caught me from behind. What a play, perfectly executed. That was spooky. There's Forte, getting himself some action as well for a couple of yards. I say a couple, like 8. Well, that was surprisingly easy, I've got to say. That shouldn't have gone so well. I think he messed up. That's 2 touchdowns for Forte out of 6. And we get it. No, we don't. We got it. We got it at the right power, and then we couldn't get the accuracy. Come on. Oh, there we go. Look at that. Oh, again. Yeah, we meant to do that. We fooled him. Haha, you've ran straight into our trap. Wilkerson on the move. No. Williams. Oh, he had him there again. That's a quarterback hit. That's 2 hits now from one from Wilkerson, 1 from Williams. And we're not going to get it like that. What about a Williams sack like this? Nope. Who was that to? Oh, is that it? Is that Wilkerson? It is Wilkerson! We get to upgrade Wilkerson! As I've mentioned a million times before now, if Wilkerson ends this game with 3 sacks, that is how many we need for all other players to be unlocked. Okay. Alright, and there's a free touchdown. Well, I mean, that was worth it, wasn't it? Why would you pull a fake punt there? I'm not surprised there, to be honest. Alright, so in a spooky turn of events, I'm recording this after the day after playing that game. That will be the only game in this episode, but we will be adding 5 players. 1 because of a Brandon Marshall touchdown, so that's an 80 overall. 1 because he quit, so that's an 80 overall. 1 defensive touchdown, which people said the last time we scored 1 should also count as an 80 overall. And then 1 from a Forte touchdown, and 1 from somebody else scored a touchdown. Eddie Royal scored that great touchdown. There we go. So those are the 5 touchdowns, and I really did struggle getting this game together. My connection was awful. It was just bad matchmaking. So I'm just glad I managed to get 1 game out. 3 upgrades because I'm pretty sure neither Harris or Bushrod allowed any sacks in that, so both of those get upgraded. Mohamed Wilkerson gets upgraded, finally got that 3rd sack. So a whole bunch happening despite only 1 game being played and it being quit before half time. So let's just get straight into it with the first dice roll. Obviously the 20-sided dice. Number 20, which we haven't seen in a long time. Number 20 is the kicker and the punter. So we look at the kickers and the punters available here. We already have the best punter, so that takes out all punters out of the rotation. We're just onto the kickers here. The best we can get is Matt Prater. Really, it doesn't matter. Nice and easy numbering. Robbie Gould is number 1, Dan Carpenter number 2, Nick Folk number 3, Matt Prater number 4. 4-sided dice, it really doesn't matter who we get. It'd be nice to get Matt Prater because it takes the kickers and punters out of rotation. And it's number 4, we get Matt Prater. Bish bash bosh, done. So that's 1 out of 5. Time to roll again. Number 5. Number 5 is a tight end, which is pretty cool. There are some cool tight ends available. So here's what's still available. Obviously we have Jace Amaro, Kellen Davis number 1, Anthony Fasano number 2, Charles Clay number 3, and Martellus Bennett, who has some crazy upgrades, is number 4. So again, back to 4-sided dice, and it's number 3, so that's Charles Clay, which isn't bad. We'll probably choose to play him at fullback for now, because that's where he will end up being most probably, and it means we get to keep Millard playing tight end for us for a little bit longer. So that's 2 out of 5. One of those was an 80 overall in Matt Prater. Charles Clay's a 79. 3 rolls left, 2 80 rated players left that we could get. 18. So 18 is a free safety, and here are the free safeties. We've got Chris Clemens, Major Wright, and Brian Dawkins. Now obviously we have to upgrade Brian Dawkins 1 step at a time, but he's of course the best available player there. 3-sided dice. We want 3. We need 3. There's no point in having anything but 3, and it's 2. That's Major Wright. I didn't number them before. It doesn't really matter. We got Major Wright, yay! How Halloweeny and spooky, you know, it's a nightmare. You get the chance to get Brian Dawkins, an incredible player, and we get Major Wright instead of 70 rated silver card. Still, we've got 2 rolls left. 2 rolls left to get something good. We've still got those 2 80 available players if we were to unlock them. Number 4. And number 4 is the wide receiver, so we get another wide receiver. This time we could unlock one of the 80 rated ones. Last time we couldn't. So here's what's available. Eric Weems number 1, Josh Bellamy number 2, Marquise Wilson number 3, Brian Hartline number 4, Eric Decker number 5, and Alshon Jeffrey is number 6. So come on, 5 or 6. We got Eric Decker the last time, but we didn't have any 80 overall players left to unlock, so we had to drop it down to Eddie Royal, who did score a cool touchdown. Let's go, roll this 6-sided dice, and it's number 4. So number 4 is Brian Hartline. It's a big disappointment there. The one time we could have unlocked Eric Decker or Jeffrey, we don't even roll them. Time for the final dice roll, the final position. What is it going to be? It's 20 again. But 20... I'm so glad we unlocked Prater if we had to get 2 kickers in the same set. But actually really good news here, because 20 pushes up to the quarterback. So it goes up 1, rolls to the number 1, means we get a quarterback. And now it's a pretty scary lineup here, and not in terms of Halloween. There's some terrible players you can get here. We've obviously got Josh McCown, so Matt Moore is number 1, Jimmy Clausen is number 2, Geno Smith number 3, Ryan Fitzpatrick number 4, and Jay Cutler number 5. And now it might look like really we want none of these, but Jay Cutler does have a Team Hero card that upgrades to an 86 overall, so we could have an elite quarterback if we unlock Jay Cutler. So fingers crossed for number 5. Come on, Dice, you've been pretty mean to us so far. Just give us the 5, give us Jay Cutler, let us move on with our lives with a decent quarterback. And it's 4. It's Ryan Fitzpatrick. That guy's never going to get a Team of the Week card. So that's it, 5 players we were able to unlock. We got Prater with the first one, which is fine. You know, it's good to get the final kicker, take them out of rotation, as we saw with the last one, because it means we roll up to quarterbacks now. Clay, pretty decent actually getting Clay. Actually the best tight end we have, so we might throw down Jason Marrow at fullback. Then Major Wright as a free safety, which really was annoying. Brian Hartline at wide receiver, which, you know, anything helps at this point. And then Ryan Fitzpatrick, which is an upgrade. We've got to look at it as an upgrade from our silver quarterback to a 725 rated gold. It is better, but it's not great. So, in true trick or treat fashion, we had 5 treats, 5 new players. They could have been anything, and the trick is that they were all pretty bad.